This is God Needs a Quality Control Department, Part 2H, which is Part 7 of my thoughts on the debate between Christopher Hitchens and William Dembski on November 18, 2010 in Plano, Texas. The focus of the debate is this question: does a good God exist? This is the final clip in the series. I'm mostly finished commenting on the debate, but there are a few highlights near the end. Dembski, concluding his rebuttal, assumes that his goal of demonstrating the goodness of his God has been reached, and spends the remainder of his rebuttal time stumbling around various concepts of metaphysics and morality, making unsupported assertions throughout. His overall point seems to be that without a God, no system of morality, no matter how good, has any value. He wastes the entire 5 minutes, with one possible exception.
Hitchens' long litany of evils, especially those committed in the name of religion, is designed to derail our trust in God's goodness.
Here, he is confirming a suspicion that has been growing in my mind for quite a while. Religious people really do think that we're lying, that we believe that their God exists, but are rebelling against it. Dembski insinuates that Hitchens believes that Yahweh is real, and is an immoral man trying to derail your trust in Yahweh. Hitchens does not believe that your God exists. How could he intend to derail your trust in it? I say that religious people have this belief about atheists. I also say that Dembski doesn't really believe it, nor does he really believe in that God. Otherwise, he wouldn't have stood here lying to us for half an hour. Hitchens has some thoughts on morality too. My favorite part is here.
Morality cannot be dictated to us. It doesn't come in tablet form that can be swallowed. It comes from the Socratic method of moral suasion, long reflection. Why should this be called wrong? Why would this be a dishonor?
Long reflection. That's where a true morality comes from. I claim that this is the reason we have improved as a society, as in abolishing slavery, fighting child abuse, empowering women, because people keep thinking and talking and the truth finds its way to the surface. This is one of the few reasons I can find for having a little bit of hope for our future as a species. The rest of the debate is more of the same, including the Q&A portion. Hitchens presents a clear case, while Dembski brings up irrelevant points one after another, defends the savagery of his God, makes false insinuations, and tells some more outright lies, too. He even claims that Steven Pinker wrote an article that justifies infanticide. Read the article and judge for yourself. There's a link in the love bar. The MC invites Hitchens to take 5 minutes for a closing statement, but Hitchens requests that the 5 minutes be used for another question from the audience. It is finally decided that Dembski will make his closing statement, and Hitchens responds to that. There's a bit of sparring over Mother Teresa that's marginally interesting, and Hitchens has a few words about the relationship between the Nazis and the Catholic Church. Hitchens makes a beautiful 90-second statement at the end, which you've probably seen, but I liked it so much that I'll show it again at the end of this video. Before that, I have one comment about a statement made by Dr. Larry Taylor at the end of the debate.
Is that we proved today that different people with different worldviews can actually join together in civility.
He claims that civility has occurred here. William Dembski has spent half an hour lying, deceiving, slandering, distorting, and insinuating. The fact that he never used any swear words and never shouted angrily does not equate to civility. This is lopsided Jesus-unismist morality. That's the end of Part 2H, and the end of the series. Thanks very much for watching. I'll leave you with Hitchens' final comments.
In other words, that the discussion about what is good, what is beautiful, what is noble, what is pure and what is true could always go on. Why is that important? Why would I like to do that? Because that's the only conversation worth having. And whether it goes on or not after I die, I don't know. But I do know that it's the conversation I want to have while I'm still alive. Which means that to me, the offer of certainty, the offer of complete security, the offer of an impermeable faith that can't give way, is an offer of something not worth having. I want to live my life taking the risk all the time that I don't know anything like enough yet, that I haven't understood enough, that I can't know enough, that I'm always hungrily operating on the margins of a potentially great harvest of future knowledge and wisdom. I wouldn't have it any other way. And I'd urge you to look at those of you who tell you, those people who tell you at your age that you're dead till you believe as they do. What a terrible thing to be telling to children. And that you can only live, and that you can only live by accepting an absolute authority. Don't think of that as a gift. Think of it as a poisoned chalice. Push it aside, however tempting it is. Take the risk of thinking for yourself. Much more happiness, truth, beauty, and wisdom will come to you that way. Thank you.